All right, you just saw the 7-day forecast there. We are into the dog days of summer, and it's a good time to talk about our pets and how to keep them cool during these hot days. It's that time of the month when we bring in our dogologist from Dogology in Canton. And this is Marissa Squires from Dogology in Canton. Thanks for coming in. And this is Dallas. We'll talk about Dallas in a couple of minutes because you have dogs like Dallas for adoption at Dogology. We'll discuss that, but we want to get to, we're putting a face with the dogs today, of course. And of course, you saw the 7-day forecast. Cooling down into the 70s, we shouldn't have to say it, but we have to because I've even seen it this summer myself, dogs in hot cars. You just can't do it.
Yes, even that quick 10-minute trip into the store can be very fatal for your dog. I mean, we're talking about 90 degrees in the dead heat of summer, and within 10 minutes the car can get to 110 degrees. No room for error.
Absolutely. And we're talking about heat in a car. Obviously, you don't leave them in a car, but when you're at your house, we perspire. We know when we're getting warm. We know when to grab that drink of water. We know to crank up the fan, but what about our dogs? I mean, and especially for folks that don't have AC.
Of course, and not all of us have air conditioning, of course. Getting that air circulating with fans, having a kiddie pool maybe in the backyard so they are able to swim and cool off naturally. Dogs can only pant. They don't perspire like us. Keeping cold water available for them all the time. Exercising wise, try to do it in the early evening and early mornings so it's not in the dead of the sun.
Yeah, especially if you have dark
exactly, like
hair.
Dallas.
Yeah, all right, so what are some warning signs? I know Bentley gets he's got a really tough time in the heat and humidity. He's a diva, but the humidity, he can't handle the humidity. But what are some of the signs to look for?
Excessive panting, dark red, gums, tongue. Sometimes when the gums are sticky, tacky, that means they are dehydrated.
Oh, okay.
Staggering, vomiting, bloody diarrhea. Contact a medical professional if you have any questions whatsoever.
Okay, and there are some things that you can do to help kind of ease them through these dog days of summer, no pun intended.
Yes,
and
of course.
What are some of those things that we can look out for? And you've got a couple of products here.
We do, and we sell these products, of course, at Dogology. We have a cooling pet pad, non-toxic. It uses pressure, non-water, non-electricity. The dog can cool off and lay on this. And let's not forget about doggy ice cream. We have a product here, a doggy frozen yogurt called Scoops, which is made with all human-grade ingredients.
Out of the way. So, there is such thing as a good thing for doggy ice cream. I always thought it was kind of like, all right, this is kind of bad for the dog, but if you guys sell it, we know it's good, right?
Well, thank you. Yes, of course. And everything in here is great. There are no fillers. It was made for herself, actually. She has diabetes. This is a dessert for her because there's no sugar.
So she eats dog food.
She said, well, she said, hey, my dog could eat it too. There's no sugar, and it's all fresh ingredients.
Oh, so we can eat this stuff.
We can. Would you like to try it with me?
Sure. I have never eaten dog food before, but
there's blueberries and everything.
So when people go to YouTube this, you can call this the weatherman that ate dog food on NBC Connecticut. Cheers.
Right? What does Dallas think?
It's not bad. I'm going back for more.
That's right. And Dallas likes it too.
I'm taking it home. Oh my God. OMG, I just ate dog food on TV. All right, so you guys have more tips on all things dog.
Of course.
And you can go to our website, NBC Connecticut, search links, and we want your questions for the Dogologist as well. You'll find a link to their Facebook page there. You have a question about your dog, something's bothering you, these are the guys to ask. Marissa, Dallas, thanks for coming in. There's more information on your website. You got a little yogurt there on how to adopt cute dogs like Dallas as well. Audrey, hard act to follow, but we'll send it back to you.
Well, you must have been very, very hungry there, Darren. Thanks.
That's good.
Good advice there. Now, up next, a little friendly competition.